Alright guys, today we are at Mountain Motorsports in Marietta. And we're going to be doing a first round on a Concours 14. This is a big machine, dude. Weirdest thing, right? Hadn't even started. Already got weird stuff going on. Freaking key fob. Look at this thing. This bike doesn't even have a freaking key. It has a fob. My mom's Maxima has a fob. The hell? Oh man, another big bike, man. It's... Oh, that was quick. Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, Concours 14, man. This is a lot of bike. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now, but let's go ahead and get out of the parking lot and kind of feel this thing out and see what we're working with. It's got a lot of really interesting little things. This is like a luxury Cadillac of a bike, man. Like, just stock with the bike. I've got freaking heated grips. We're gonna go ahead and use those because it's a little warm today. I'm interested to see how fast this thing will go. Obviously, I'm not gonna tap it out or anything, but I'm interested to see how it rides because it is a larger vehicle. Oh, dude, this is I don't need to be riding this. It's too damn comfortable. Oh my gosh, dude, I could go years on this. I could sleep on this thing. Oh, this is massive, but it's not in a bad way though. It feels like, I don't know, I feel like I'm supposed to be in this position. It's not one of those things where I feel awkward. I actually feel like, no, I'm supposed to have like tons of space. Oh wow, I'm actually surprised how maneuverable it feels. I don't know if I'd want a lane split with this thing, but I kind of get that sense I'm riding a couch. Wow, those rearview mirrors are amazing. That's awesome. Alright, so supposedly I've got lots of things I can do with this, as far as like changing my windscreen and changing the traction control and the mode adjustments. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh wow, that's a rev matching and engine braking is really smooth, like really freaking smooth. That's a pretty cool little bike, man. And for as big as it is, it's really maneuverable. It's not, oh my gosh, these hand grips are getting hot as shit. Oh, that's intense. All right, we're gonna have to turn that down. Holy hell, that's actually hot. Oh wow, that's got a little more grunt than I expected. Huh. I did not expect to be pulled like that. I've never been on a Concours, and from what I've been told, this is basically a toned down ZX14 with some saddlebags and stuff like that. That's basically what we're working with. I will say though, these heated hand grips are great. I feel like I'm kind of at a master control area because I have so much in front of me, but it's weird though. Like, looking at this thing, it looks huge, but it doesn't, once I get going, like right now, it doesn't feel like a huge bike at all. I mean, granted, it doesn't, like, I'm leaning it back and forth and it feels fine, and I guess it's because of the hand positions, it doesn't feel like it's taking a lot of effort. Like, just barely touching it, it'll just go over. Which is a great thing with it being such a big bike. Let's take a left here and kind of explore. There's no real reason to head check with mirrors that big though. I'm head checking just because it's, you know, it's default. It's what I do on default. It's a cool bike, man. I love the seat. The seat, like, it's made perfectly, it feels like. Is that neutral? Yeah, that's neutral. It's got an interesting tone too. pretty neat. Yeah, alright, so let's see, oh my god, that's amazing! How low can it go? Dude, that is so freaking cool! Oh my god, we're gonna make it go all the way up. Holy shit, dude, that's so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, that has got to be amazing on a highway. I refuse to believe that it's not. I don't like the way, like, it's I mean, I guess I can look over it. I don't like how it's, like, in my way, though, because I feel like at this height, it's kind of, like, cutting my view. So we're going to take it down a little bit. Oh, my God, it's like a windshield. Wow, you can actually feel that it kicks in. You can feel the air that it's blocking. Oh, my gosh, that's intense. Okay, let's put it back down. I'll just play with that the whole time. I'm going to try to get to the rest of the bike. So we've got all types of shit, man. We got a power plug over there. I ain't used to having all this shit on a motorcycle, man. Got mirrors that actually work. We've got traction control that we can turn on and off, supposedly. Right now we're in eco mode, which I assume is obviously the I'm saving some gas by riding like this mode. But this is supposed to be the mode selector. I can't see it on the dash. Oh, okay, that changes it into eco mode. Gotcha. So this is the more economical, don't waste a gas mode. Heard. Okay. I can dig that. What else we got? What other kind of fun stuff? We got the heated grips. We got the analog dash with a digital dash as well. Fuel gauge, temperature gauge, clock. We got the freaking rings of the Olympics over here, whatever. It has tire pressure? That's amazing. Hold on. What if I hold that button down? Oh, okay, I see. So traction control is controlled down here, and that's what's telling me traction control is on, and then traction control is off. Okay, alright. We got emergency lights, which is cool. It's always nice to have those. I see those in the Suzuki's a lot. And I don't know if I've seen them in other Kawasaki's, so that's pretty cool. This is another one of those bikes. I can't quite flat foot this. I almost can. I'm like an inch away. Damn it. I can almost flat foot this thing, and I'm 5'10", and I can flat foot an R6, so it's got a really wide seat. So if you're a shorter guy, you're definitely gonna be leaning this thing. But like I said, like you totally get that kind of, it doesn't feel heavy once you start going mentality. This has definitely got that feeling. Oh, I know where I am now. Okay, I was lost. I was lost, and now I am found. This shit's pretty cool. This little compartment it's got over here, that's really neat. Go back on. You shut now. This thing feels really cool, man. I'm surprised it has as much pickup as does. I mean, I guess it has a giant engine, so it should, but I don't know. I guess you kind of make assumptions when you see big bikes like this, and you're like, oh, well, that can't be quick or anything, but then you get on it, man, and it'll go. Like, there is no doubt in my mind you can just, like, scoot around town, like, and kill traffic with this thing. And I could see myself having fun in the mountains with it. Like, obviously I don't want to go knee drag with this thing on, but you know, you always see videos with guys in bigger bikes like this that go like on technical roads, and you're like, dude, that's terrifying. Dude, I don't know though, because it feels fine going over, like way more than I would expect. I didn't expect this thing to feel as good as it does leaned over. I have a friend with an FJR, and he rides that thing like a super sport. Wow, you just got clearance for a while. That is not that's not the feeling you get when you're on this, when you're looking at these bikes though. Like, you're like, oh my god, giant saddlebags and just a big bike. Like, look at that, it's huge. You kind of see that and you don't expect it to be able to just kind of be flicked back and forth, but you definitely can. You don't have that real thinness like you do on a super sport though, where you can like, oh, I can fit through cars and stuff like that. You don't have that feeling, but I mean, you have everything else, you know what I mean? I would definitely want to be on this as opposed to something like a super sport for a really long time, Because if you're talking about touring or something, dude, I would be in this thing all day long. Like, my ass is not gonna hurt at all. And it's got some real, like, way more pull than you would expect, or at least than I expected from a touring bike like this. Or if you're the type of motorcycle guy that you're gonna be riding, you're gonna do touring, you know, you're just gonna ride a lot. Like, when you get on your bike, you're gonna be going for a long time. This is probably what you're looking for. Let's go up here and turn into this little area and get you guys a look around of it. Any cars coming? No, I go. Alrighty, let's go to the end of this parking lot and kind of go check it out. The Concours 14. It's real smooth too. Like, all of the throttle response is really smooth. Let's get it in neutral if I can. I'm failing at that. There we go. Okay. So let's cut it off for a second. You can drop that kickstand dough. Oh, it is hard to get off and on though with the saddlebags. So there you go, Concours 14 by Kawasaki. From what I've been told, it's basically a Kawasaki ZX14 toned down, saddlebags and some extra stuff on it, and they called it this. But see what I'm talking about? This thing is a wide bike, like wide. Kind of looks like an eagle-ish thing up front. Got the big old saddlebags on the side, and wow, is this a handle? Holy shit! That's a freaking handle. That's awesome. So to get in the saddlebags, we'll go get our little accessory compartment. Wait, what? That only opens when the bike is on. That is amazing. Alright, so we've got our key fob here, which is how you turn the bike on. The bike will not turn on if the key fob's not close. A lot of cars these days use this kind of stuff. So you're probably wondering, like, oh my god, but how do you get it to the saddlebags? It's locked. Well, if you do this on the key fob, a key comes out. Right, let's check it out. Put the key in. I guess turn this, open this. There you go. So that's all the space you get. That's a ton of space, man. If you're like putting clothes in there for a trip, I mean, it looks like it's water sealed, so you're not gonna have the problem of like stuff getting wet in here, which is great. Oh, don't lock. Open, close. Okay. Oh wow, so look at that. Yeah, it doesn't even just lock, it kind of seals it in. Yeah, that is definitely watertight. And then a little area back here to put more stuff on the back. It's one of the longest exhausts I've ever seen in my life, but hey, whatevs. Let's check this one out and see if it's any different. It's probably not. Yeah, again, you got the water sealant and everything. So you got tons of storage in this thing. Oh man, that thing gets sealed up really real nice. Gets sealed up real nice. So yeah, this is the black version. I think they make them in multiple colors. I guess we should probably turn the battery off before it dies. I want to be stranded. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, you'd be really surprised at how well it rides. You'd think it'd kind of lug around with being that big and having all that stuff on it. Those lights are giant. Holy shit. Damn. Alright. Key fob, you go back in there. Goodbye. Kawasaki Concours 14. Oh, man. See, when I'm not moving, I can definitely feel how heavy it is. But the second I start going, no, let's give you guys a rev. You guys, I don't think I'll let you guys hear it. I'm sorry, my friends. I'll let you hear it now. Let's try. All right, this is stock everything. So the exhaust sucked. That's my assessment. Oh my god, but the people that buy this aren't buying it to have like crazy loud exhaust or anything. You're buying this to tour, and to be honest, man, if I'm touring or if I'm going really long distances, I don't want to hear an exhaust all day long. That's the last thing I want to hear. So I understand the exhaust sounding like that. Wow, this thing will have some get up and go if you let it. If you twist that throttle a little too much, it can get away from you. So I'm gonna head on back to Mountain Motorsports if I can figure out how to get there. Yeah, really smooth. I guess it kind of has to be with such a big bike, but man, if you wanted to like be a dick through traffic, it's totes possible. It's like totes possible, man. I feel like my gauges are a little far away. That is something that I'm like noticing. I can't get over these heated hand grips. I love these things. And these mirrors, oh my goodness. So yeah, it's big and it feels big, but it does have the engine to get you around stuff for sure. Like, I'm impressed, man. I don't know why I assume bad out of these things. I'm being proved wrong constantly. But you could definitely take something like this to the mountains. I would have a good time. You could take it on a long trip and go through the mountains on that trip. I think this is a really versatile bike that would be awesome for a long distance trip. Like, when I'm talking long distance, I'm talking like across the country or some stuff. Like, I can deal with an R6 for a couple days, but man, after a couple days, I'm gonna hate my life and my ass is gonna hurt a lot. But if I'm in this thing, dude, I can ride for days. Wow, the brakes are solid. Okay, note to self, brakes are solid. I don't know what kind of brakes it's got, man, but it feels, they work. I test rode a Hayabusa the other day, and granted it's a totally different type of bike. Oh, sweet Jesus. But the brakes felt real like they could barely stop that thing. And I think they had Brimbos on it. I don't know what kind of brakes this guy has on it, but they actually, like, I felt like I was stopping. I was coming to a stop. That was definitely happening. What's happening, Audi? Okay, thank you for not killing us all. But yeah, I actually felt safe braking just now, which is, once again, man, I'm getting proven wrong a lot with these heavier bikes where, I don't know, I guess they have stereotypes, you know, where you're like, oh, it's a big bike, it's a big heavy bike, so it's obviously it's going to turn shitty, it's going to have horrible acceleration. None of that is true. Like, none of those things are a fact about this bike, or at least they haven't felt like it on this test ride. I've been really impressed. And I'm not even a big Kawasaki guy. I think I got won over by the heated grips, though. That was probably what won me over. Oh, but this is a really, like, laid-back, awesome, comfy bike. It's not the, you know, haul-ass bike or the go-to-the-track bike, but it's definitely the enjoy-the-ride bike. It makes that really easy. It kind of takes all of the, like, hard corners out of riding, if that makes any sense. You kind of get on, you get to be comfy in a seat, you got heated hand grips. This thing can block all the wind for you, so you don't have any, like, well, I bet you can hear less wind now. I don't know, man. This is just like a really comfy couch with lots of additions. I like this a lot, though. You know, I don't really see a younger, like, hipper guy getting in on this that wants to, like, ride hard and go fast, but man, when you're planning a really long trip, or if that's just what you're into, if that's the type of ride you like doing, everybody's got their own type of ride. If that's your type of ride, man, then this is the bike you need to be looking into. Or a bike like this, I guess. I'm at a point in my life where I am not ready for something like this. This thing has got a little get up and go. It's awesome, man. No. I guess one of the benefits of being as big as a car is you are as big as a car. People actually see you. That's one thing I'm noticing a lot with these vehicles on the road, is they seem to actually, like, they see me as a vehicle. They don't see me as a motorcycle. And it could just be this area, but man, it's definitely not like that on a Super Sport. You are invisible on a Super Sport. And granted, you're invisible on this thing to an extent, but people seem to be a lot more knowledgeable that I'm here. So maybe that's a good thing about being on a big bike, because cars actually see you. And that's always a good thing. Much safer for us motorcyclists. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not in eco mode now. Okay, so eco mode seems to be automatic. If I'm giving it some gas, it takes me out of eco mode. So eco mode's more of just like, hey, just letting you know, man, you're riding in the rides mode. I don't know what this button does, but I'm gonna push it. Hopefully the bike doesn't self-destruct. But anyway, guys, I'm going to take this Concours 14 back to Mountain Motorsports. Thanks to them, I get to ride these bikes for you guys and do the first rides. If you like the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more first rides. And also check Mountain Motorsports out, and the link's in the description. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't get to ride these bikes. So I'm going to take this thing back and enjoy these hand grips and be very sad that I have to let them go since it's a little chilly out here. You guys ride safe out there, and I'm going to go play traffic. Goodbye.